It was three hour or long program, and
Yeah.
it has been a lot of eye opener for me. The basics of SSI, Social Selling Index, ATS, application tracking system, all these new things. So in that resume building session, you told us that a recruiter hardly spends 5 seconds on a resume. Once I have started applying with that a resume, I think that is when interview calls started coming to me, and along with the physical transformation, I'm able to control my mental things. I'm able to I was able to concentrate, read more books, upskill myself more. Everyone will have their own pace of winning and own pace of working. So yeah, I think definitely JJ School of Employability has definitely helped not only me but my sister as well overseas to get a good job as well. So we both are currently happy people of JJSC.
Hey Teja, good to see you. Thank you so much for being on this special recording that we are doing for amazing outcome that we've got for you. So tell us about who you are and what do you do first of all.
Thanks, Yogesh. Thanks for inviting me for this. Yes, so ever since my childhood, I have been more a naughty kid as well as strong. I had a strong academic background as well. So because of the strong academic background, I graduated from one of the top colleges in India. And in my fourth year of graduation, that's when I got placed into my one of the top MNCs within India. And I've been with the same MNC for the last 10 years. And in this 10 years, I've played multiple roles within the organization and upskilled myself multiple times. Again, relearned multiple things. Again, business 4.0 has been there. So again, there has been a lot of scope for upskilling myself. So yeah, I played multiple roles and in diversified technologies. So yeah, being in this industry for 10 years, I've been looking out. I don't say that my company has not been treating well, but yeah, it has been treating good. But I did want to see my see my point of view from other companies' perspective and understand how I can play good roles in other organizations as well. That is where I started looking out last year. Since last year beginning, I say just before the start of pandemic. But what happened was once the pandemic started again, people were on the verge of losing jobs, and the market has been very low. I think during the same time, through one of your Facebook ads, that is when I have come across your post and I have enrolled with one of your program. That was like, I still remember, I think it was in November, I think so, October or November last year. And it was three-hour or long program. And it has been a lot of eye opener for me. The basics of SSI, Social Selling Index, ATS, application tracking system, all these new things, the 4I framework, all these things I have literally learned during that session only. And it was just the market was still opening up during that time. So starting this year, I took up a main challenge that I would, by hook or crook, I would definitely secure a job for my skill set. And I've been consistently working for the last 6 months on this. And I have been able to get 2 offers from 2 other MNCs. I've strictly implemented what you have told, networking with people rightly. And both these jobs, what I got, were through LinkedIn only. I have been frequently posting about my niche skills. I've just started creating content over LinkedIn. So the connections also grew like almost like 300 to 400 connections grew over the last 2-3 months. And my views also were like pretty good. I'm now currently not bothered much about the numbers on the LinkedIn part, but I'm more trying to create my personal brand over LinkedIn. So in this process, I instead of me getting the interview calls, so the first thing, I have also attended one of your resume building session as well. So in that resume building session, you told us that a recruiter hardly spends 5 seconds on a resume. So initially, when I went back and saw my resume was like literally nothing. So I did work with one of my other colleague, and we sat together and we built up a infographic CV sort of thing. That was literally, once I have started applying with that resume, I think that is when interview calls started coming to me. First point, and again after coming and cracking those interviews, preparing for those interviews and cracking those interviews and converting them to offers. So at least after I got that new resume updated after our resume building session. I have at least got 7 to 8 interview calls, out of which five interviews I was able to go through the initial round, and 2 offers I am able to make it, and 2 are still under negotiation. So this pretty much explains that all your 3 to 4 pillars, what you have explained during initial sessions, are pretty much very apt in this current. At least I would not say overseas, but at least for India, they will definitely work.
I think a lot of things that you mentioned here, and I want to kind of take a moment to first of all understand from you about what was primarily the mindset that you were carrying, because the situation outside is not good. The things that's out there in the market is very negative. People are talking, there's no opportunity. Forget about getting hike, but we're not even getting offers and interview calls. So what was the conversation inside that you were having, and what specific modules out of all the learnings that I've been talking have literally kind of helped you in mindset particularly?
See, one thing, the main thing coming to mindset is we should always have a winning mindset. We should have a positive mindset that it might be market might be down, market might be up, but I might not be successful 6 months down the line, 1 year down the line. But if we have a positive mindset, I think definitely we might get opportunities. That with that positive outlook towards life. See, I will also tell you a small example. I have been overweight 120 plus kgs before the start of pandemic. I have lost 30 plus kgs right now. That is only because of a physical transformation. And along with the physical transformation, I'm able to control my mental things. I was able to concentrate, read more books, upskill myself more, give interviews with more amount of confidence, and I was able to negotiate as well more. So bottom thing, I would say the positive mindset towards life, that winning mindset, if we have, definitely not only in a job search, it will definitely help in other life perspectives as well.
Interesting. And you said about negotiation of the notice period as well in your message. So can you talk a bit about how did that go for you?
Yes. So main problem what I had was 90 days notice period was a main deadlock for me. Although initially 3-4 months back I was getting calls, but everyone were hesitant because my notice period was 90 days. So without having an offer in hand, it doesn't look good to resign in the current organization. So that has been a deadlock. So first, initially, what I targeted was I selected 2 to 3 companies which would wait for 2 to 3 months for the new employees. That is how I targeted a set of companies. I started applying. I started approaching the technical recruiters via LinkedIn. I started applying jobs on the career portals and all. So my first break was a company, at least I should have one offer in hand, who can wait for me for 90 days. If I have one offer in hand, that is the next steps would be different, right? And I did make a lot of 3 to 4 companies who would wait for 90 days. And I started not randomly applying for all the jobs, but at least if there was a 70 or 80% match with my current profile, I went and started applying. And that worked in my favor.
Interesting. Yes, that's a very good strategy. So guys, if you have this as a challenge, here is what a hack for you from Teja. That's an amazing hack to be very selective first of all. And in the 4I framework as well, we talk about how you should literally create a bucket list of organization if you want to get hired and get selected. So application was set in, notice period was taken care of. Talk about the different sets of interview that you went through for organizations.
Yes. So the first MNC, that was also a leading top MNC based out of all countries in the world. So the first round again was a technical round. Again, I was being hired for managerial role, technical managerial role. What happened initially was I thought the discussion will just go on for a good while, because what do we expect from a managerial position? But I did have 3 rounds of interview in both the companies, technical, managerial, as well as HR. So yes, both the companies, I think after the technical thing went on good, I think the second and third rounds were pretty smooth. I didn't have that pressure on me. But the first company, clearing the first company technical round, I did feel the pressure, because I did have a hard interviewer who was having triple of my experience. So he was having 25 to 30 years of experience in the industry, and he had seen ups and downs all throughout his career. So interacting with him was also good to me. But again, he did know in and out of my resume. He did go through my resume actually completely. So that was we see, sometimes we oversee a couple of points and we don't stick to those during our thing. So preparing, mapping the JD, seeing the JD, understanding what those points were, and understanding what my resume is, and talking both these things, I think the intersection worked out for me.
Absolutely. And during interview, were you able to apply storytelling that we talk about? Were you able to apply the SAR formula that we talk about, mainly in the behavioral and situational questions?
For one of the company, I did try to apply it, because again, it definitely depends upon the interviewer who is interviewing me as well. Because see, I was just telling one answer for me, and I was trying to take some time out and explain in a very good way. But again, the interviewer didn't like that, because he thought that I was taking more time. So we need to understand from the interview perspective also. From the first question, we'll get to know whether he likes to listen more, or some people. Definitely storytelling will definitely add value. But from the first question, tell me about yourself, I think that is a strong approach. How will we create? There is one more approach what I generally follow. I have learned that through LinkedIn. We call it a SHE approach. So we have to in tell me about yourself, we have to showcase how successful we are, how honest we are, and we have to make sure the conversation should be more engaging. So this out for me good.
Very good. Good to know that. And tell us about negotiation, the burning question. What did you do to get this hike? What specifically did you do, and what really worked for you in the negotiation? Were there kind of phases of negotiation, or it was just one conversation? What really worked to bag 2 offers, and as well with so much of hike? What really worked for you?
So I think the first company was pretty good. I don't say it was less, but considering the market scenario, it was pretty good, decent offer. I did pitch in for a 25% more than what was given to me, but it is better to have one offer rather than having nothing in hand. But these guys were they were offering me a good position as well, along with a city I wanted to live in. So I did try to take that offer. But again, for that company, there was no little HR negotiation as well. Everything was dealt by the manager. That was also one drawback I had. And one more thing, I didn't have much time to actually do a background check for that, because immediately after the technical was done, managerial was done, and all the 3 of them directly came for a negotiation. There was no long wait for me. So I was not able to do a background check about that company, how much they will pay and all. But for the second company, what happened was I did have enough amount of time. I did use LinkedIn market sites. I did use Indeed. I did use payscale.com, and I completely did proper background. How much for this particular, in this particular area, for this company, how much people are getting paid. I did converse with a couple of my college juniors who are working in that company, and I understood the pay scale, what I was able to. So when I directly pitched in, and I think the HR also called me late night. I still remember couple of weeks back, they called me very late in the night, around 10:30 p.m. And I just pitched in an X amount, and they were initially hesitant, but finally they came into that bracket what I actually wanted, along with the variable pay, along with the joining bonus also. So joining bonus was offered by them. I never asked for the joining bonus. Joining bonus was offered by them. Yeah, again, whenever we are going for a negotiation, again, your storytelling of telling, uh, making other people understand why they have to pay for you. What are your success things? One value add for me was the consistency. 10 years in a single company, I think that was a value add, and being strong on the technical perspective as well was an add-on. Like again, my interviews went on good, so I was pretty confident that they definitely need me. So on based upon these three scenarios, I think considering these three, these were value add for me, and I was able to. And again, it was a fruitful win-win situation for both of us. I did come down a bit low. They also stepped up a bit high, and it was again, we have to not bargain till the end, negotiate till the end, but again, it should be a win-win for both of us.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. I think this is going on as a trend. There is someone I was talking to just 2 days ago, and he said, Yogesh, I was able to bag 100% hike, and he asked for it and he was given, because there was a need that he created as he was kind of exhibiting those skills in the interactions, and also having that authority and confidence as you ask for it, where the message is very clear that, you know what, you're not begging, you deserve what you ask, right? You come from that space, there's a different tonality that you operate in. There's a different voice modulation that you have when you kind of ask for what you deserve. And only that, I feel, led to, as well in your case, the winnability was primarily, will be given to that aspect. And also having an offer, I think, in hand worked very well to have that confidence for you. What do you think?
There was no question about my first offer at all in my second interview, because the position was more of an agile project manager who would be leading at least 70 to 80 people. So I did, from the sense of the job role, I did sense that they wanted someone who would definitely get the work done. So through a couple of interviews, to both the round of interviews, I definitely had a positive thing with the interviewer, and I think it happened more of a discussion thing rather than direct interview. They didn't even know that I had an offer in hand. The second company.
Did they ask you?
No, they didn't ask me. They didn't ask me. They just asked my base package, and I think that is in their company for that particular designation. That is what they are offering currently also. So I think they just pretty much want to match.
Exactly. And help me understand, Teja, are you in the current role into people management, and how big is the team if it is?
Yeah, I'm currently in people management. I've been leading 40 to 50 members right now over the last 4-5 years. I've been leading multiple teams, diversified teams over the last 3-4 years.
I think the match is as well playing a very crucial role here in the offer that you picked up. The match that they're looking for is exactly there. So that's also one of the important element for. So guys, if you're watching, I'm sure by now you're very much clear about how many important factors and elements are part of reaching that one goal of getting hike, as much as getting double down the package that you had. There are so many factors, so much of preparation, so much of mindset. We talked about weight loss that had a huge impact on building that confidence and having that high self-esteem and high self-image. Additionally, the amount of preparation that is done in terms of negotiation with the second organization, indeed pay scale, speaking to people, understanding the range, and then pitching at the right time. I think all of it combines to getting results like what Teja did, where he got almost double the package for this negotiation. We wish him all the very best and so much of success in coming days, weeks, months, and years. Teja, any last word for you, for our viewers who are going to get inspired from your journey?
Yeah, definitely, Jokesh. I definitely feel that the initial seeds of igniting that thing was like after attending your session. I definitely thought that I definitely have to match with the market standards and market pay. So you initially during that first workshop session what we had, that was definitely a game changer for me. It will definitely do take time. Miracles can't happen within a day or two. It took me 8 months to be here, what I am right now. So definitely, I think everyone will have their own pace of winning and own pace of working. So yeah, I think definitely JJ School of Employability has definitely helped not only me but my sister as well overseas to get a good job as well. So we both are currently happy people of JJSC.
And Raksha Bandhu is coming in, and I'm really, this is unique, right? Teja, Dipti, and you, both of you are. I think you got associated first, and then Dipti joined in.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, great. She's also like both of you. This is very common with both of you. I'm seeing extreme discipline. I'm seeing great consistency in whatever you do. It's not just about negotiation and winning the negotiation, but at the base, there's this self-discipline instilled in both of you. I'm sure it is to your dad, who is an educator himself as well. A lot of credit goes to your parents for instilling these habits and these values in both of you.
Thank Yogesh. I will pass on the message to my parents definitely.
Absolutely, please do. Thank you so much, and have a great day, Teja.
Sure. Thank you, Yogesh.